Alright, welcome back to Keat 60 Hotshot Adventures. Well, finally made the decision. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the low pressure oil pump on this 2003 Powerstroke 60. So, looked around, checked some videos to see different opinions on what people have been doing to do so. So, there are 4 bolts on the front of your harmonic balancer, as seen there. It is basically an 18 millimeter. I've tried some various sizes. The 3/4 kind of fits, but it didn't work. So I went with the 18. Worked pretty good. There is not a whole lot of room between the fan and there, but there is enough space if you own a compact impact. So there was just enough room. Position your fan blades accordingly, and use a stubby socket, and just bump them, just pop them, just break them loose. Obviously, because you're not gonna have enough space to zip them all the way out. Just bump them loose, and they came out by there. After that, I just twisted them out on my fingers. Nothing to worry about there. And next step is we're gonna get this off. I've seen some people have to pry them off. This one looks like I'm gonna be able to just wiggle it off. So that's what I'm going to do next here, is work on wiggling to see if it'll come off. Alright, so there we go. We got the pulley off. Just like I said, just kind of push and pull and wiggle. It popped right off for me. I was cleaning it up with my rag. So, there's your low pressure oil pump. And like I said, I'm doing this basically. Took the belt off, pushed it out of the way. Fan's still on. I don't have... There's supposed to be like a fan guard here. I don't have. It's been broke for 100 years and I just didn't bother to ever put one back on. So I think there's supposed to be maybe a fan guard here. I don't know. Anyways, 10 millimeter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I can count. So I'm going to pull these out. Okay, we got all the bolts out. Got me a small screwdriver hammer, and I got a catch pan because I have no idea how much oil is going to come out here. Alright guys, so that took a while. Basically ended up using a metal putty knife to try and get in there and separate. Oh man, all my lights are like falling out of the way here, so I can't get a good light on it. Let's see here. There we go. Just kind of got to get them separated, and then you just got to wiggle for 100 years because it seems like there's a couple alignment pins. There's one at the top, which is where my biggest struggle was. Then there's apparently this one here on the bottom. So, I'm dumping oil everywhere. Let's slide out. Take a look at this thing. Alright. Definitely something happened here. Kind of hard with all the light going on, shining here, but definitely something's going on. There's a nice deep groove in here. Definitely something happened. This part's all okay here. I don't know, there looks like there might be a bit of a groove right there. You could tell there's just something that happened. Whatever happened is right here for sure. I mean, you can see maybe something happened. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get a couple magnets here. Let's see if we can't work the actual low pressure oil pump out. Alright, we got a couple various magnets. And then we're gonna get back under here. Gee, maybe I can get you up here. I don't know what you guys can see because I can't see a whole lot right now. Well, alright, well, I'm gonna bring you guys back down so I can get up there and see if I can't get it out. Alright, we're gonna try and bring you along for this. We got this big magnet, I don't know who it's by, but there's just enough space so you can kind of put the magnet, I don't know if you can tell, in between the fan blades. You know, it's a big magnet. Let me see if I can't. There we go. Stick it on there. And there we go. Grab those. Finish trying to work them out. Okay. Alright, turn off that light there. Let's sit up and take a look at this. So it is obviously set there. Let's see, how's that clearance? There's a pretty good gap going on there. It's definitely probably out of tolerance. Let's try and slide them apart here. We got a chunk out of this tooth. Big old chunk out of that one. Something happened there. There. Man, what's going on there? That's bad. That's probably, I'm going to go with either a cam roller bearing or something. That's totally shot. Look at this thing. It's mangled up, just torn up. That's dirt. Look at that. It's just torn up. Jesus. All the way around. Almost literally every tooth, basically. Every single tooth. Wow. Like literally every tooth, all the way around. I don't think there's not a single tooth on this that didn't take a beating. So that's not good. That's not good at all. And then I can see from my angle. Let me see if I can't get you up there. My one light isn't doing me any justice. Let me see if I can't twist that down. I don't know if you can see it. My finger up there maybe. Right there in the shadow. There's a whole lot of something happened up here. So that basically ended up in my my high pressure oil pump that I just sent out and got back and got repaired. That ended up in my low pressure oil pump, and yeah, as you would expect, it destroyed it. That is the reason I had anything on my finger here. Oh, that's pretty clean oil there, sitting in the bottom. So that basically eventually pumped its way up front, the high pressure oil pump, and as you would have expected, the high pressure oil pump did not like any of that. And yeah, so that took out the high pressure oil pump. pumped it up there, and not gonna sit here and waste you guys' time with me. Clean it up, but I still have not been able to get this out. I would love to get this out. Maybe now that I got that seal off and whatever, maybe I can get up here with maybe a torch, a small torch or some heat. I have not been able to get this to break free. And I've had, you know, like from here to like here, I've had like 2 feet. It's like 2 feet from there down there, and trying to get that to come loose, and it still has not come off. And I don't want to overdo the torque because there's not a whole lot going on here to, you know, heave on it with a couple 100 foot-pounds of torque. Something's gonna give, and it's probably not gonna be what I want. So I'm gonna get working on getting this cleaned up and see what I can see. But at this point, my opinion, this block is not gonna last much longer. That is more than likely, in my opinion. I mean, it runs fine and everything, but I checked the best I could with a mirror because I could see like the cam lobes and the rollers back there. They looked fine, but I have no way of seeing the front half. Even when I had the heads off, I don't think I was able to see them. But yeah, I think that either I lost a bunch of snap rings for my injectors, which isn't likely because I just had my injectors out, or those are, as we all probably are thinking, that's a cam bearing out of a hydraulic roller. Well, we'll see what we're going to do with this mess, but probably put it back together and just run it. Maybe. We shall see. We'll see where this mess goes next. Alright, we're back down here working on it. I got out my my little MAP gas oxygen tank torch kit there. Since I've got some more room to work, since I don't have that low pressure oil pump up there and everything else going on, I just put the heat right here on the bolt and just slightly behind it, and then just kept some solid pressure on there, and I was able to get it to pop free. It's not too warm anymore, so we'll pull this out. Alright, so there's the spring and the hex head, so we'll put that down here with everything else. And of course the valve didn't come with it, so we're going to use a magnet. And with any luck, I can just stick the magnet in here. And pull it out. I don't know if I can get you guys up there to, so I can't turn on camera. It's that guy right there. It's not going to focus on it very well, but it's right there. I'm going to work on getting that out here with the magnet, and maybe a pick or something. So bear with me here a minute. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I just used, there's a whole lot of light going on here. Is it going to focus? Maybe. I used a pick. There was a little hole right there. I just had to work it back and forth and get it to come free. There it is. Alright. So there is the valve. Looks okay. Came out, well, I was expecting it to come out a little easier than it did, but I don't think there's any specific direction it goes in. It just kind of goes in there. No visual damage to it. A reason that you could pull this out before doing all this other work is if when you're pulling off your oil filter cap up there, and you're cranking it, and you're getting no low oil pressure to fill up that reservoir up there with the oil filter is when you're cranking it, this is possibly stuck and not allowing the oil to fill that up. And when you pull this out, it gives me another opportunity here. Now that I got my oil, let's take my magnet and just stick it back up here in the hole as far as I can. Work it around. And let's see. Not really anything on it, which is a good thing. Because if it's a reason that they would stick is A, they're just sticking, or B, there is metallic, something up here like a snap ring from an injector, or like a needle bearing from a cam, could be hanging them up. And I'm getting nothing, which is, well, I guess that is some relief. So who knows what caused, as you saw, not sure what caused all this damage going on here with all this. And then there's a nice groove here. So I looked around online. Damage to the seals from me getting it off. And I can probably, I can get this for like 50 to 100 bucks. I can get a new cover. Because I don't feel secure putting it back in with this groove in it. Because I don't know what this will do to my oil pressure. And if, obviously I got to get another one of these. You can get these for like rated AutoZone. You can get a basic Melling low pressure oil pump gear set here for, I think it's like 100 bucks, which is pretty much what everyone I've seen online puts in. So my hardest part is basically just going to be ordering this. And I guess close the video out here on this project, because I've just got to find and buy that stuff next. Is my, swing you guys around here, my high pressure oil pump, my HPOP, came in from Diesel Site, and I guess I got to finish putting it back together now. So since the low end I can't do nothing with, because I got to wait on parts, I guess get some motivation here and get the top end put back together, so I can have something moving forward at this point, since we're not having a whole lot of luck with that going on right now. This is a kit for the high pressure oil pump. I haven't opened the box yet, but they said they sent me some bits and pieces, and here's the cover. I don't have, there's a, on some of the other covers, there's actually like a groove in here on a newer style cover. I wasn't able to find or source one that has a groove. It's cut out. Basically, it reduces the potential to rub on the J-tube. I've got, well, 200,000, I wouldn't say trouble-free miles, but I haven't had any issues with that rubbing. But anyway, back to work. Catch you later.